And hello and welcome in everyone. Game 2 with Mikey Dies a Lot versus Pav here in the bracket round of 16. Hello, I am Dr. Mookows. First time doing commentary on DWR officially, so this is exciting for me. Uh, Shahali will be doing the tracking. I'm also doing the restreaming for this one too. I hope everyone's doing well out there and excited to see how game number 2 goes in this race. Mikey currently up 1-0. And let's go ahead and get this started. So kind of starting off, we see the AP for both sides is pretty awful. So let's see how this plays out here at the beginning. As we talk to the king and ball of light and whatnot. And what do we have? We got Erdrick's token, wings, and gonna be the key. And they're gonna check their spells and their status, and gonna find out they don't have anything. All of the wings takes them right outside the castle here, so we're gonna come back in. We'll see what they do with their key usage. Both not going into the treasury, going back in to save perhaps. Yep, we're saving on Mikey's side, saving on Pav's side, so they don't have to do this again. Mikey checking the treasury, so is Pav. What do we got? We got gold. We have the fighter's ring, gold again, and gold again. Okay, reset from Mikey's side. Looks like a reset from Pav as well. So gold grind very much on the table. The runners choose to do so at some point during the scene. Looks like Pav's going to go out in the world, while Mikey is going to check the basement. And we found the freebie cave in the basement. Let's see what Mikey gets. The armor! Wow! Okay. That's, well, he's resetting! Okay. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, I gotta go find some money fast. Pretty sure that's gonna be the first place you go once you get key money. Yeah, that's a good way to think of it. Erdrick's armor costs 85 gold. And looks like Pav has found a town and a cave. And we got coal. We're gonna see what's on the search spot here in coal for Pav. And we find the sword. Okay. Okay. 2 cave options. So game's not messing around here, being generous with the equipment up front. But Drakima is not impressed with the sword and sends Pav back home. Did I say Drakima? I meant Drakey. And there we go. There's going to be some levels for Pav. We got 11, 17, 3, and 18. That was actually levels 2 and 3. As Mikey finds coal as well. Gonna find that sword very shortly. And another level for Pav. 1, 6, 1, 7. And Mikey checking the cave on the right. We got Tablet Cave. What treasure lurks deep inside the tablet cave? Mikey about to find out. An herb. Not the most exciting thing, but it's also not nothing here at the beginning with no healing yet. And Pav might be, I believe has the proper amount of gold to buy an extra key here. If I'm not mistaken. Makes the gold purchase. Let's see, chooses to go to the treasury first, so we know there's going to be the fighter's ring and lots of gold chests in there as Mikey gets sent home by the skeleton that has hurt more. Pav puts on the fighter's ring for good measure. And then I'm going to make the trek to the basement and going to be very excited to find the armor. Might be panicking just a little bit in case you don't know if Mikey got it or not, but it's not a huge time loss finding it now if Mikey did have it earlier. But, you know, in these races, it's always a mental game of, like, you always kind of wonder when your opponent finds stuff before you, and sometimes you second guess yourself. But at this early, it's probably not that big of a factor. And there we are, there's the armor. So, I already have the sword and the armor on Pav's side officially. So gold grind could still happen for a silver shield at some point, but we shall have to wait and see. And there's level 4 for Mikey. 1, 6, 1, and 7. And a large shield purchase for Pav. So we'll see what happens next here. We got a mountain cave for Pav. But ran into the jerk bird, but has hurt. That's actually, that could be really good. Oh, but also sleep, so maybe not so much right now, till a stop spell comes into play. And the Star Wyvern has sent Pav back home to the king. And Mikey probably about to do the same play of has enough gold to purchase a key now, and Mikey already knows the armor's in the basement. We'll see which one he goes for first, the armor or the treasury. Going into the basement, I'm going to get that Erdrick's armor on Mikey's side. I think the answer is no on that, but I could be mistaken. It'll work if it's like a death necklace, I believe, but not the sword. And Mikey going into the treasury to collect all the gold in that fighter's ring. Metal Scorpion on Pav's side. That should be a nice target here early. Defeats the Metal Scorpion, well done. And Mikey going back to buy more keys for good measure. (7-1, 17) level up for Pav. And we got to repel and heal more now. That's so. Not only have the nice equipment up front here, getting the heal more this early as well is always very nice to get. Yeah, sword and armor enlarged 9 minutes in, that's correct. And all because of a wing start at the beginning here, so they had a key to spare. A large shield was purchased on Mikey's side. Sure can, DK. We'll rewind it for you. Except we won't, because Mikey's still moving forward, leveling up to level 5. Gets that repel and heal more. But yeah, kind of a quick recap of the start. There was Erdrick's token and wings in the throne room. So wings outside. The treasury contained 3 gold chests and a fighter's ring, and then the basement was the freebie cave that contained Erdrick's armor. And then just a little bit northwest of the castle was Cole, which is where the big sword was. And that's basically where we're at right now. And there's Hurtmore at level 7 for Pav. So it has the potential to look like it might be a Jet Seed. But we shall see how this goes as Mikey levels up. Don't recall if Mikey went into Mountain yet. Opting to stop off in Coal instead. Maybe top off, get some health and MP back. Oh yeah, definitely getting MP back at 3. But you never know, Dragon Warrior Randomizer does weird things sometimes. Where seemingly like a Jet Seed could be happening, but then something beyond that nobody expects will happen, and could be the map, it could just be like horrible encounters with everything having Dragon Lord 2 breath, or sleep, or just who knows. We'll just have to wait and see. It's gold pickup on Mountain from Pav. Alright, Mikey going into Mountain again. Or maybe the first time, I don't remember. So it's in chest 3 and 4. We got Torch, and we got nothing. Oops, all gold so far. I mean, that is sort of the standard trope, is like gold should be in chests, just in games in general. That's what you would expect, and that's what this is delivering so far. And last chest in Mountain is wings. So not much happening here in the Mountain, but both of them should have no problem getting through this. No outside yet, so I'll be having to walk out of here. Taking a death might not be the worst thing either, but you probably want to keep your gold here if you want to get a potential for a silver later. Taking down that Axe Knight, very nice. That hurt more. It's going to be a level up 5, 14, 2, 3, and hurt, and outside. Well, there we go. Just talked about outside, and here we are. So back outside, Pav goes. Gonna go top off in Coal. As Mikey gets his level 7, and also has hurt more now. We'll see if he runs into an Axe Knight. Yep, checks a spell, like, oh no, I don't have outside, I guess I have to go out here. But gonna be fighting on the way out. As Pav goes into Tablet and finds out the sad truth that it's just an herb there, but at least has that explored officially. As Mikey runs into a red dragon. Red dragon with hurt, though. That could be very important later. That might be good for some grinding as Pav finds Cantlin. But for now, the red dragon sends Mikey home. And back to the king he goes. Dragon scale purchase for Pav on the right side, and does equip it. Very good. The radish vendor denied once again. Sitting on that stockpile of radishes. No one's coming by to purchase. And we're about to get coordinates here from Pav. We'll see what we have here. 16 south, 66 east. I don't remember if it was close to like some edges for Tantagel for potential of reverse counting or not, but I don't know if that's something you want to reverse count. I'm guessing probably not. You probably could do a regular count too, but we'll see how this plays out. Cave discovery from Mikey. I saw a little town there as well. Oh, okay, that was Cole and... Gotcha. So he was east. Nothing new, nothing to see here. Don't worry about it. Stone Man with Hurtmore sends Pav back home to the king. Death should not have taken thee. And there's level 8 for Mikey. And so 5, 14, 2, 3. Hurt and outside. Probably wishing you had that outside just a bit earlier when you're in the mountain. As Pav finds Hawk's Nest, and I see no reason not to go at least check what this is. You have both of the more spells, but it's a golem, so we're out of here. You might be punching a little too hard, especially with 38 HP right now, so I have to come back to that later. It's a very nice knight takedown from Mikey. And Mikey finding Hawk's Nest as well. We'll see if it's going to be an exact repeat of seeing the golem and then leaving. Gotta get there first, though. As Pav trying to count the coordinates. Runs into a mountain, trying to see if there's a way to go further east. And I believe changing plans now to just get an encounter just to fight something. And then we'll look on the chords a bit later. So, about neck and neck XP-wise right now between both runners. Mikey's liking the encounters inside of Hawk's Nest here. It's going to keep grinding there as Pav levels up. 1, 4, 0, and 21 MP. That'll be very helpful. Time to hurt more. Some fools. And there's level 9 for Mikey. So still virtually neck and neck XP-wise. Exploration, just a touch different, but nothing too drastic so far. Have finding dead end there. I think still trying to find like a way to get further east to look for chords. Yes, good to do. I'm personally a fan of kind of exploring and leveling at the same time, especially when you're packed with the more resources like the runners are right now. But the Red Dragon, the fun police, sends Pav home. So back to the king. 1500 for the next level for XP. So we'll see how it goes. Is this a new town? Or no, I believe that's Cole again. I've been tricked by Cole about 4 times so far. So I'm watching and commentating on this. That's a new town for Mikey. So Mikey officially finds Cantlin. Gonna take a well-earned rest at the inn. Pretty sure we'll be going to see some chords here very shortly. And we'll see how Mikey plays this. Filling up on herbs as well. And we'll see if Mikey is interested in some radishes. No, denied once again, but does get the dragon scale. And okay, fighter's ring officially equipped, and dragon scale officially equipped. Good eye, Shahali, I'm tracking that. Didn't actually equip the fighter's ring earlier. So no radishes will be purchased today. As Mikey gets the chords. And we'll see if Mikey tries to count this out or saves it for later. Updating my own notes here, as Mikey finds the Silver Harp Trade-In Cave. That'll be good to note later. Gotta find that Silver Harp first, though. But it's always good to have information. Pav reconfirming Cantlin. See where Pav goes next. Red Dragon. Pav knows about the Red Dragon. Sent him packing last time. See what happens here. And does once again. So despite the armor, the Red Dragon, the Fun Police, not impressed. And sends Pav home once again. That was interesting, though. Both runners basically in the same spot on the map prior to that death. So a lot of parallels here between Mikey and Pav. Mikey encounters the red dragon as well, but gets away. So it looks like Pav might be settling in for a grind here inside of the mountain from some stuff that was seen earlier. Yeah, pretty clear with... Yeah, 38 HP just kind of makes it really difficult to fight anything big, so probably a good idea to get a level up to try to see where the HP is. HP is your friend. Mikey gets away from a stone man. Yep, you do what you gotta do. You know, sometimes it's always just like good just to take the what's known for what you can handle at a time. Mikey getting actually a pretty decent exploration, finds a big plateau of nothing. Unless you're trying to go find some woods just to hang out to get away from everything. That's probably a good spot in this particular map. Yeah, that's true. I don't think Mikey actually saw some of the hurt mortal enemies as Pav levels 2, 2, 2, and 2! Sleeping Radiant. Oops, all 2s. I don't know if there's an official nickname for that type of level. All deuces. And Mikey finds a cave. He finds the Rainbow Drop turn-in, aka the Jerk Cave. The Mookow's level. Deuces Wild's good as well. And we find Garenham. So this should be good. We'll get some more checks out of the way here. We'll see what's lurking in Garenham for some treasures. The hamsters are happy. And could see what's hidden behind here too. But first, get blocked by some townsfolk. We got a dragon scale. We got gold. We got a magic key. So, nothing too exciting. That was 2 spells as well. That is a good point, Miplet. And we got Swamp. So Mikey gonna at least check the spike tile. Axe Knight is something you really like to see for a potential grind. But I'm guessing mostly interested in just rescuing the princess right now. Yep, gonna choose the grind here. I believe this should level him up to level 10. Here comes the deuces again. It's too good. Too good. I'm choosing to sit on the grind here. You have a decent amount of resources here. You actually have... I mean, your HP is still not amazing, but you can at least tank a hit. So this feels like a pretty good play here. Off the top of my head, I don't know how hard they can hit you at 71 defense, but I think you're probably going to be safe. Unless an ambush happens, that's probably the exception here. If an ambush happens, then you have to kind of decide if you want to try to bail or keep going forward. Where's Swamp and what's the spike? Yes. Yeah, so Mikey got the coordinates pretty early, tried to count it, Still thinking about where the swamp cave is to get the princess rescue. And here's level 11 for Mikey. 17 power, 3 speed, 1 HP, and return. So only thing we don't have on Mikey's side is stop spell and heal. Although heal is arguably better right now with this pitiful HP. But overall though, probably not mattering that much, so HP, or excuse me, the MP getting low now on Mikey. We'll see. Gonna try to fight at least one more here. Does not have enough MP to do an outside, but doesn't matter. Looks like he's just gonna fight through this. A couple more Axe Knights would level up Mikey, but decides to leave the swamp here. Come back later. Yep, we'll defer to Brian there, 67 max, so sometimes the Hurt More takes him in one shot, and sometimes it doesn't, but it's usually a pretty good target to do so. So Mikey gets a refill. Looks like going right back in there. Probably going to do some more grinding. Still to be determined if we're going to get the princess rescue. So grabs the refill key, the refund key, a little extra gold as well. So on Pav's side, I believe this was the area where he got sent home from a red dragon prior to the grind inside of Mountain. Pav Hurtmore's that night, takes him down for my 78 XP. As we get level up on Mikey's side, level 12, what do we get? We got 11 speed, 2 HP, and 4 MP. Yeah, so this feels like a pretty good thing for Mikey here, and I'm guessing both runners at this point are still, like, where's the HP? Really need the HP. But HP could just be a number similar to agility, that is true. Oh, I didn't see what sent Pav packing. Apologize, but back home again. Yeah, that's how I would feel as well if I was doing this race. Like, I'm just, please, just give me some HP so I can do something. Like, even with, like, all the nice goodies that the runners have with the mores and the armor and the sword, like, you're still gonna get got sometimes with the things that are out there, because the HP is just too low. And Mikey going back out to refresh resources once again. So still not much found as far as the homework so far in this, but again, you know, the HP is kind of restricting a lot of exploration here so far, but we'll see how quickly it comes once that magical HP comes free up here to help free up the exploration. Yeah, as long as you have 1 HP, that is technically all you need. So back into Swamp, Mikey goes once again. Pav continuing exploration, looking for practically anything at this point. Wanting the Swamp Cave to do the coordinates, wanting to find some of the other goodies out there. Don't believe we've seen Grave yet. And Mikey gets sent back home. So we'll see what Mikey does here now that's been sent home. Looks like attempting to start a count. And Pav finds Swamp. So guessing going to at least see what the spiked tile is. This will be new knowledge for Pav at this point. We know it's the Axe Knight. Immediately goes for the Hurtmore. And looks like we're getting a princess rescue from Pav. Did you just find a Axe Knight while getting away from the Axe Knight spike? I'd love to see it. Princess overwhelmed with joy. Being rescued by... I mean, it is the DL1 that is technically rescued the princess, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Oh, and looks like they're going to the inn. I believe the text says something different here when they wake up. Hope thou hast a good night's sleep. Getting the key refund. Keeping an eye on Mikey. Possibly returning Gwaylin back to the chamber where she was. That might be a fun kind of meme kind of flag or something. So if you can drop the princess back off. Mikey continuing the count, trying to search, unsuccessful on the first try. See what happens here. Be interesting to see if that was just like, nope, I messed up. Let's go get the princess just so I can get the coordinates correctly. Okay, yep, Mikey confirming in chat what I suspected. So yeah, so at least you know you're at least in the general vicinity. As both runners continue to Axe Knight grind. And there's level 13 for Mikey. 11 power, 7, 1 HP, you had 2 MP, so the lack of HP continuing even at level 13. That's Wait, I have definitely not played as much DWR as a lot of other people. That feels pretty bad to have 44 HP at level 13. So we'll see if this continues or not throughout the scene. But you know, seemingly a jet seat at the beginning, finding like all the equipment, getting the sword and the armor and a large shield less than 10 minutes. But you still can't do a whole lot with it because HP is not cooperating. So Guilin returned to the king. And I'm going to guess Mikey's going to immediately get right back over to Garenham and do the coordinates check. And we'll officially find out what's on the cords here very shortly. Pav finally going outside. Let's see if a return happens. It does. Okay, so Pav is going to return Guilin to the throne room and get Guilin's love to help with the coordinates as well. So not a big time difference when this is going to happen. Still been pretty close so far on both sides. There's a little bit of deviation on how things had played out, but there's still like a lot of parallels that have happened at the same time. So here's the coordinates for Mikey, and it's the fairy flute, but gives up the fairy flute. Flute fans shattered at this. DK heartbroken. I mean, for DK's sake, for the race later this evening, I hope that doesn't weigh on his mind too much, thinking about the flute laying on the ground. It feels bad. Yeah, so it looks like Mikey's going to see what's on the other side of the swamp cave. I don't remember if either runners actually went to the other side of the swamp cave yet, so this might be some new area. Still unknown if it's one or two continents. Yeah, I'm kind of out on a little skinny bit of land there. As Pav is about to find the coordinate spot. We'll see what Pav does with the flute. Didn't have a choice. Oh, Sherlock's just west of there. Oh. I think that's the first we've seen that somehow. So, Pav officially seeing Sherlock. That'll be a nice setup to, but did Mikey see it too? Okay. I must have missed that. So yeah, that's a nice setup, when it becomes go mode. Just, top off in Garenham. No fairy waters there, but it's pretty nice to max out your herbs. I'm a fan of Garenham personally too. It's a pretty nice, compact town. as Mikey's playing with the red dragon is successful. Big 350 XP. Level 14 is 5,625. So that 350 will go a long way to get you towards that. So back into Swamp Cave. Pav going to grind a bit more. So yeah, I'm also the restreamer on this one. So let's swap some audio. As a restreamer, I like to try to share the audio as much as I can. Yeah, Shahali, if you could do me a favor and move the audio over to Pav's side, the little checkbox, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. And we found Rimildar on Mikey's side. What's going to be behind the double doors? We got nothing. So it's probably either a key or a... No, it can't be a key. It's probably an herb or something. There's level 14 for Pav. What do we get? 3, 4 HP, 2, and stop spell. So, I mean, 4 HP's still not nothing, but that still feels bad to have 48 HP at level 14. So Mikey continues exploration west. Still looking for homework. And we have found Grave on Mikey's side. So we'll see what happens here in the first 3 chests. We're also going to see where Pav goes. Pav goes south out of here. Ooh, finds a town. Finds Rimildar. Not too far after Mikey does, but Mikey went north initially out of the swamp cave. As Mikey finds a red dragon guarding, and we got nothing. We got fairy water. Tossing the dragon scale for the fairy water, and a cursed belt. So still nothing overly exciting in the top 3. We'll see if, pretty sure Mikey's probably going to do a deep dive into Grave at this point, if I had to take a guess, and that appears to be the case. But you haven't found harp or stones yet. That feels like the right call. And Pav discovers the grave as well, so probably going to be doing the exact same thing here, if I had to take a guess. Opens the 3 chests, finds basically all the disappointment. Chest 4, a torch for Mikey. So down to chest 5, Mikey will go. And the deep dive for Pav and Grave has started. Greeted by the fun police. Gets away. And the stones are in chest 5 for Mikey, so gets the stones, going outside here, and continue exploring. Well, that town... Okay. Town no longer ignored. Ah, Breckenary. So Pav somehow knew that was Brecconary and chose to ignore it before going into the grave, having the foresight of the Brexit. As Mikey continues going west, see what Mikey finds. Yes, I believe that's correct. And you can see the south side of, well, you saw the south side of Sharlock on Mikey's side before returning home. Not remembering if you saw Harp or not, or the Harp Cave. Good stuff. It's one of the, kind of the, you know, obviously we prefer to do live races when we can, but this is one of the nice things on the vodcast. We can get some live insight at the time on what the runners were thinking. Here's that beautiful flute song. We'll see if the golem cooperates. He can still hit pretty hard here. But if he never wakes up, then it doesn't matter. I think 23 is on a bit the lower side at this point with the damage, or excuse me, the defense. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, what that could be. And there it is. The Silver Harp is in Hawksness. So Pav, well on the way for homework. We'll see if Pav remembers where the Silver Harp turn-in cave is. I believe that's it, just there at the top of the screen, if I'm remembering correctly. Meanwhile, yeah, it looks like Mikey's back in the swamp cave grinding on the Axe Knight some more. Desperately trying to get that HP up. And there's our official turn-in to get the Staff of Rain. So all that remains now for the homework is to get the Rainbow Drop from the Jerk Cave. Mikey in full panic mode at this point. Sure if you've... Yeah, you're sure you've seen the trade-in cave, but was not in your notes at the time. Very interesting. And there's the Jerk turn-in, so Rainbow Drop acquired for Pav. So I think the only thing left for Pav for finding would be the Death Necklace, and still don't know if that's going to be a factor yet. Based on how the HP's been playing out so far, I'm going to guess it won't be, but we'll see. It could be just a huge windfall of HP at a level coming up soon. We don't know. But the game has jokes sometimes. Yeah, and sometimes it's good to kind of just blindly fight a grind while you're trying to remember stuff or like contemplating what your stats are for go mode, or just kind of all kinds of scenarios too. So that's a good use of, like, you're still doing something to like progress in the game while you're trying to remember what you need to do next. So both runners on the spike grind here in the Swamp Cave. Level 15 is at 7,500. So about a 1,100 XP gap right now. This will be staying roughly in parallel between 900 and 1,100. Yeah, so that's been a pretty primary story so far, the really gross amount of hit points this deep of a level in the game. But yeah, essentially Pav's in grind and go mode here. So your two grind options for spike tiles are the Axe Knight or the Golem. Doing a little heel walking on Pav's side. So I've taken bad notes myself here. Have we seen every cave at this point? And there's level 15 for Pav. Let's see what we get. 2 power, 6 speed, 7 HP, 5 MP. Alright, I mean, 7 again's not nothing, but it's not the huge windfall you're hoping for at this point. Yeah, this is actually pretty nice that there's always the key refund inside of Garenham for this grind. Because if there wasn't, then coming back out here to refill, you have to kind of question if you gonna walk all the way back through Garenham. So Mikey's still trying to get to level 15 at 7,500 XP, and level 16 will be at 9,750. Yeah, I believe we saw Silver Shield. It might have been in Coal. I could be misremembering that. But yeah, it's possible to get there naturally. Gold grind's still possible as well if you wanted to take a death somewhere, because we saw the gold chests inside of the castle. Yep, that's correct. The harp inside of a Hawk's. So once Mikey remembers to go to Hawksness, we'll also see how this plays out when the flute was thrown on the ground. And there is level 15 for Mikey. And my cat, Katana, has come to visit. Hello. You might hear her meowing. as we continue to grind here. So once again, Pav in grind and go mode at this point. Ooh, metal slime with sleep. Nice. You love to see that as a spectator. You hate to see that as a runner. Yeah, so the XP gap has been closed a bit on Mikey's side. As Mikey goes back out to fill up his resources once again. So yeah, this has been pretty interesting. This has been pretty close. Pretty much all race. There's like, again, kind of some minor deviations like from the beginning. But pretty much about neck and neck, other than Mikey doesn't have the homework done yet. Still trying to remember where the harp could possibly be. But also still, again, you know, kind of a... Regardless, you need to get that HP level up for go mode. I'm stepping away for one moment here. Kitty is demanding some serious attention. Give me a moment. Alright. Cat Lord in the house, who truly runs the place. So we got level 16 from Pav. While I stepped away, HP went up a bit more, but still not going to be enough. Otherwise, numbers are starting to flirt for go mode. So pop up some links to the runners here in chat. Please give them a follow. Level 16 happened for Mikey while I was doing that. My cat Katana has come to steal my pen. I may allow her to do so at this point. And I'll find it again under a couch in about a year and a half. And sorry if you hear some banging on my microphone for a minute. The cat's rubbing against the microphone. I will try to prevent that as much as I can. Katana on co-commentating here with me. Yes, exactly. Artorias and I are on the same wavelength. Another bovine in chat. Hello. Yeah, Pav been in grind and go mode for quite some time. Mikey's still grinding as well, but still contemplating where the silver harp might be and all of the turn-in caves. Yeah, from our viewpoint, the only thing we don't really know is where the death necklace is, but the way the HP has been in this seed so far, we probably not going to be a factor. And so Mikey knows where the harp is in Hawksness, but can't remember where the trade-ins are. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm kind of just thinking out loud here for... I don't know why you would do this other than for fun, but I don't know like how high your AP could possibly get if you like grind it all the way to level 30, but I don't know like if you can like just get like the Dragon Lord in like a few shots. I don't know how low you can get the Dragon Lord on swinging. Alternatively, though, I mean, it's not a smart move, but you could try to just YOLO more the Dragon Lord at this point, too. Just easy 1 in 16 3 times. What could possibly go wrong? You're probably not going to survive getting down there at 64 HP, but, you know, it's a strat. It's not a smart one, but that could be something you could do as well. But yeah, remarkably parallel here on the experience here. I can see out of my peripheral, my cat Katana is playing with my NES controller. She wants to play some DWR. Or she wants to chew the wire on it. That's probably more likely. So there's level 17 for Mikey, and level 17 for Pav. Yeah, 1, 5, 11. I didn't read that out loud when it happened. So sitting at a nice amount of HP at this point. AP is... it's good to go. I think that's Fairy Water Strats range. Or that's helpful, but still irrelevant at this point since HP is not even going to support. You can't hit the Dragon Lord more than once without just being in permanent heal more mode. Yeah, Mikey was thinking about selling his stuff. Chose not to yet. And yeah, we'll see once Mikey goes to Hawksness, we'll see how the Golem fight plays out. Without the flute. Ah, I see, you're checking your Silver Shield money. Gotcha. And there we go, Silver Shield purchase for Mikey with absolutely 0 gold grind. Love to see it in a natural way happening. So 95 defense is pretty significant here. You can repel, for the Sharlock enemies, you're repelling Wizard, Star Wyvern, Werewolf, Green Dragon, and Axe Knights at 95 defense. Yeah, silver for Pav as well. I must have missed when that happened. And then you're already below the threshold of that magical 48 number that you have to worry about from the Dragon Lord fight from the Breath. Only going to hit you for, I think, 46 at this defense. At the max. Yeah, their defense have broken now too, yep. And yeah, that's absolutely true. That defense will be very nice if you run into some of the nasty Sharlock enemies that don't want you to run away. Although agility for at 91 right now is not too shabby. If agility matters, as we know, agility is just a number that may or may not mean anything. Yeah, Mikey did get a red dragon at level 13 earlier in the seed. I do remember that. So, I mean, the XP gap is pretty much... I mean, it's kind of, like, had some ups and downs on, like, how far apart it is, but it's been roughly the same for... Oh gosh, when did this grind start? Maybe about at the 50-minute mark, I would say. Maybe earlier than that. But both runners basically doing the same thing. Alright, level 18 for Pav. What do we get? 6 power, 1 speed, 0 HP, 5 magic. Oh, the game's got jokes. This is fine. Game knew what the current max HP is and refused to budge. Yeah, solid green numbers otherwise. 350 HP for, or excuse me, XP for a golem. Like, you could fight them right now, but they're still hitting decently hard. You wonder, you worry a little bit about your HP. Yeah, I mean, I suppose it's debatable too if that's a better grind than this at this point, or when does that shift? And I don't really have a good answer for that, or strong opinion. But we're at least going to level 19 here. Nice crit. So unless your name is Mikey or Pav, any guesses on what level will be officially go mode? So Mikey finds out the level up news as well at 18. We got a 21, okay. We got a 20. And Mikey finally going into Hawksness. We'll see how this Golem fight plays out without the flute. Not sure how hard a Golem can hit against 96 defense. It might be... yeah, it looks like it might be okay. Oh, they also have hurt, though. I don't know if we knew that. At least I don't remember that. That could change things for grinding. And there's the search, and we have the Silver Harp finally on Mikey's side. Yeah, I don't recall seeing the hurt being cast earlier either. But, you know, the question still is, can you... does the pace of taking out Axe Knights keep up with the pace that you can fight Golems? So Mikey's exploring the world to try to see if he can find that Silver Harp turn-in. Search and panic mode for sure. Because at this point in time, too, like, you probably know your opponent's having the same struggles on HP as you are, but you have no idea if they've done things in a lot more efficient manner. It's always, the 1v1 races is always kind of a mind game as far as that's concerned. And here's level 19 for Pav. Let's see what we get. 130 HP and 5. So we have 99 is about the bare minimum. I think you can still reasonably fight the Dragon Lord too. So this might be go time for Pav. And we know Hawksness is just to the west of Garenham here, so I'm guessing that's what Pav is doing. And yep, and we got Pav, our first runner to go into Sharlock. Watch that beautiful rainbow drop. So as of right now, yeah, so the max damage from the Dragon Lord at 96 HP is going to be 46 from the melee, but you're still can do 48 from the breath. And right now at 135 attack power, the range is going to be 8 to 17 per hit. So yeah, this is still definitely doable here. Discovers the passage behind the throne. There's the Fun Police. Successfully runs from the Fun Police. And we're through the first floor. Mikey's still looking around for the Silver Harp turn-in. I say all the stats are pretty great right now. Your HP, you're worried a little bit about it, but everything else is like I would almost say that's dream level stats for everything else at this point. As Pav enters the U. And then just has to make the trek across, I don't know if this room has a nickname. I remember being tripped up by this room, like, quite a bit when I played, like, the vanilla game as a kid. You know, in hindsight, it's, like, so easy to get through it. And ignoring the treasury here, and Mikey does successfully find the Silver Harp Trade-in Cave, so we'll get his Staff as Rain, and then we'll have to go turn in the homework, and still needs to level up before the Sharlock dive's probably going to happen on Mikey's side. As we get the AK-47 on the spike tile here, should not be a problem. So at 124 MP, you're sitting at 15 heal mores. So got plenty to go around here. And get ready with those dancing dino emotes. It'll be time for that very soon. There's the stop spell from the Dragon Lord. Choosing just to get through it. And there's our stats on the Golem. 50% hurt. As defeats the Dragon Lord, but wait! The Dragon Lord has revealed his true form, 13. Let's see if I can do math live. At 26. That's 35. Uh, 44. It's a nice 14 there, so that's 58. 68. 78. 89. 98. 111. I'm really bad at counting. 122. And Mikey gets level 19. 133. 145. Looks to be in good shape here. And there we go. Get your GGs out for Pav. Very grindy race. HP, the big story on this one. There we go. That's GG for Pav. Official time 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 20 seconds. Let me swap the audio over to Mikey's side. So Mikey goes into the rainbow drop. Thank you, Shahali. So yeah, this will officially go on to Game 3. Which I don't know... I don't remember if I saw that on the schedule or not, if that's been scheduled for Game 3. There's some stats on the Red Dragon. 50% hurt on the Red Dragon. That's pretty juicy as well. Yeah, so it looks like, yeah, Mikey and Pav, Game 3 scheduled for September 10th at 7 o'clock. That's a Wednesday next week. Nice. You know, too far out to say if that will be, get a live restream or not. And we'll continue to watch Mikey here to see what's going on. See how he does on his dive. Expecting kind of a similar fight as Pav had. Yeah, a whole week of suspense thinking about that Game 3. As Mikey makes his final approach here towards the Dragon Lord. Yeah, everyone knows all of these races have been predetermined and scouted out 5 years prior. It's all a big ruse. Use an herb here before he runs into the AK-47 here. The Armored Knight on the spike shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, cut some promos on each other, that'd be good. Alright, talking to the Dragon Lord. We'll see if, Confirmed a Fool. Confirmed a Fool does not take the Dragon Lord's offer. Hits for a measly 5. There's the Hurtmore. We'll see if plays the herb game or not. Chooses not to do so. I think I probably agree with that too. You have some extra heal mores to spare at this point for where your AP is. I've lost count already, so I'm sorry. I've lost count. So I'm not even going to bother to try to count. We'll just see how this plays out. There we go. Mikey cutting the promo in chat. Love to see it. Yeah, who would ever accidentally accept the Dragon Lord's offer during a race? I don't know. Who would do such a thing? Everything's still looking pretty strong here on this fight for Mikey. Look at that Dragon Lord sticking his toe out on the text box. It's very rude. Get your toe out of there, sir. Although as a kid too, like that, you know, other than like the shock that I didn't beat the game after fighting Dragon Lord 1. Get your GGs out for Mikey. But you know, that also like helped kind of like show like how big the Dragon Lord truly was. So yeah, I actually kind of thought it was a cool effect, despite him slightly blocking my text box. And then Mikey going to talk to the king, get the princess, and rules the land for now. I like that, Mikey. So get your GGs out for Mikey if you haven't done so already. Official time from the race time room is 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 49 seconds. So yeah, excellent race. You know, kind of just a recap. We had wings early in the throne room, which allowed them to hold on to the keys. There was a discovery of... Oh yeah, we can go ahead and show the Dragon Lord 2 on screen as well. There we are. So 151. That's pretty low HP for Dragon Lord. Just one above the minimum, I believe. Yeah. I'm looking at my notes here. So yeah, got the had the free key essentially with the wings out of the throne room. The fighter's ring and lots of gold chests were in the treasury. We found the armor in the basement of Tantagel. Shortly found the big sword inside of Cole, just a little bit to the north. So we had stuff earlier. We had those two items and the large shield within 10 minutes on this. So this felt like this was going to be kind of a jet seed, but the game had jokes, and for the longest time, HP was like a huge problem. And there's the Axe Knight that we saw lots of fights on. I just saw the 98 defeated on Mikey's side. 98 on Paz. That's amazing, actually. They both fought 101 Axe Knights and both defeated 98 of them. That's kind of a nice story for how this played out as well. It was very parallel for a very strong portion of this, but I think it just kind of came down to the little bit of a not knowing where the turn-in cave was for the Silver Harp. And I think that was mainly the difference here on this one. And yeah, that's kind of the basic story here. Yeah, so I believe we are officially going to have a live race right here on DW Randomizer here at 10 p.m. So coming up in about 30 minutes. Making sure I'm not lying to you. Yes, yep. So in about 30 minutes, a live race here. It'll be game number 1 between Arn Poli and DK9146. So yeah, hopefully you come back and hang around at that point. Watch some more DWR action. Live DWR action. And then once again, yeah, sure, we can move somebody to level 20 for funsies. I just realized my keyboard died, so I think Shahali was not listening to anything I was hearing for a short period of time. Yeah, so we can move, if you want to bump the thing up to level 20 for one of them, Shahali, just for funsies, just to see. Yeah, bumped up the AP a little bit more. That's a pretty significant chunk of HP as well, so yeah, that's cool. So yeah, race here and live race here in about 30 minutes here on DW Randomizer. And there's some links to follow our runners, Mikey and Pav. Give them a follow. And then on behalf of our pro tracker, Shahali, and then myself, Dr. Mukow is doing both the restream and my very first DWR commentary. Hope everyone has a great rest of your night and hope to see you back again here in 30 minutes for the live race between DK and Arn Poli. Yeah, appreciate the kind words out there. I don't believe we're going to raid anywhere since I think we're going to be back here in about 30 minutes. So at least that's what I'm going with. So thanks again, everyone. I also realized you didn't have music playing here. My bad. But on behalf of everyone here at DWR, thanks so much, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, whatever time it might be for you. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye.